with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they've lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Cavaliers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got his man. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Finds a man on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And the Cavaliers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. Has really proven to be a great back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And the missed connection on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first one. There he goes! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Holstein makes the grab. It's Lewis. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield is Holstein. Makes the catch. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wilson! Rush! Escape! Replace! Punch! Hammer! Hey! Blue idiot!
From the gun on third down, Holstein. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cavaliers. A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across for 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Humphries. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third down, here's Frazier. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the... Makes a grab and room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll send the back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Holstein to throw. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone. It's Lewis. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Throwing, Holstein. Release to the back. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Illegal, check, got him, punch, punch. Circuit, enter, hey, enter.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires quickly. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Handoff for Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Frazier. There's a little room there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
On first down, Nate Frazier. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
A designed run for the quarterback. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more snap coming before halftime. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Fresno State taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Fresno State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it.
Grabs it inside the 15. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Quarterback may change this route.
Wilson.
Eli Holstein to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try. Caught, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Running inside, it's Frazier. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Rush is on him. Got the quick pass. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Holstein. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Here comes the heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Here's Holstein to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Eli spinning it again. Here's the pressure. He's got him. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to get it to the marker. Fights off the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Throwing, Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Cavaliers have it with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it here on third and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Number 38 set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Complete downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Eli Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Virginia! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Cavaliers come right back with an answer.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the... Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Humphries. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Georgia going up tempo.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense? Their job, Palmer. Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play.
Doc, Doc! Hammer! Hey, hammer!
Holstein. Got a man, it's Gibson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Fires on the move. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. The Cavaliers have their offense in high gear.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Holstein to throw. Going long. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback running on the draw. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Cavaliers punch back.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes a catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams.